I'm going to explain a psychological thriller movie called Down. At the beginning, we see Jennifer, who is working late in the workplace. She'll be flying to New York to see her boyfriend for Valentine's Day, so she sends him an email. She grabs a bag of candies and rushes out of the office, so she won't be late for her trip. At the very moment, another employee is also getting ready to leave. They find themselves standing in line for the elevator at the same time. Jennifer takes the 49th floor, while he takes the 42nd. Man begins joking and conversing with Jennifer right away. She responds, but she doesn't appear interested in conversing. Suddenly, the elevator abruptly stops. The stranger tries the keys and the alarm button, but nothing works, despite the fact that the elevator's electricity appears to be on. Even when they wave to the perfectly functional camera, no one answers. To make matters worse, because they are 4 floors underground, none of their phones have service. They attempt calling for aid and beating on the door, but no one responds. Man thinks there could be an escape hatch, so Jennifer climbs on his shoulders and they inspect the elevator ceiling. However, he puts her down since she injured her hand by hammering on it. Jennifer discovers she won't make her flight an hour later, and despite strangers' attempts to lighten the mood, she curses everything and everyone out. They eventually introduce themselves and continue the topic the man began as soon as he entered the elevator. He offers Jennifer his bottle because she doesn't have any water in her thermos, but they joke that they should open the wine he has on him instead. They both giggle when they realize they have bottle openers in their bags. Jennifer gives the man part of the sweets as a consolation prize for not having anything to eat. She also believes they should store their provisions in case they are locked in the elevator till Tuesday. They play a game later and starts talking more. He claims that no one will be looking for him because he is too preoccupied with his work. Jennifer claims she intended to surprise someone in New York, but he probably didn't want her to come. Later, Man decides it's about time they opened the bottle of wine and handed it to her. They toast to the fact that they are still alive. They keep themselves engaged by drawing each other. They complete their sketches and present them to one another. Jennifer's portrayal of him is more lighthearted, whereas his is more serious. Jennifer apologizes and takes a snapshot of the sketch, stating that if they survive, she would use it as her profile image. They then discuss food, and she urges him to shift the subject because they're both hungry. He goes through a list of things, and she chooses to talk about love. She stands up and turns her camera, asking him about the places he's ever made love. But he is reserved, so she tells her story first. Jennifer tells him about one of her college ex-boyfriend and how they did it in a library. When it's Man's turn, he still doesn't want to tell his story since he doesn't think it's engaging. Jennifer instructs him to make one up. He shares a story about a woman who wanted to go on a business picnic with him. Suddenly, he becomes strange and uneasy, telling Jennifer that he had to stop. He then approaches her and kisses. In the elevator, they eventually did it. Man then tells her that he might fall in love with her, but Jennifer expresses her desire to reconcile with her boyfriend. That was the reason she wanted to surprise him in New York, to patch things up and make things better. Unlike the man, she believes that, while their encounter was enjoyable, they should keep it casual because her relationship with her boyfriend is genuine. He continues to claim that they were intended to be together, and he begins to cry because he feels sad. Something in him shifts abruptly, and Jennifer senses it. He begins to reveal the truth about himself. He lied to her about his workplace and his identity. He pulls out his phone and shows Jennifer the surveillance images detailing the times and dates. He even has a video of Jennifer entering the elevator. He adds that he is the security guard for the building and becomes enraged when she says that no one ever notices someone like him. He believes he knows her better than her boyfriend and claims that he planned everything that happened. He then removes a key from his pocket and unlocks the elevator. Jennifer can't believe what he did and declares that she will report him to the authorities. He doesn't like it, so he attacks Jennifer and the two start fighting, but Jennifer accidentally smashes the elevator key. They continue to struggle, and Jennifer uses her shoe to knock him out. Jennifer is scared she killed him, so she approaches him to double-check when he leaps up and knocks out. In the elevator, they are both unconscious. Jennifer wakes up after some time to see the man awake. She inquires as to why he did it. He said just wanted to move her away from everything so they could meet one another. Jennifer believes that he will not get away with it because someone will come to save them. Unfortunately, she discovers that the man has taken all of the shifts for the weekend, and the two other guards will not be arriving until Tuesday. Jennifer inquires about his plans, and he responds that he would kill her then return to prison. When he is calmed down, he opens the gift Jennifer had purchased for her boyfriend. In the bag, he discovers a shirt and a package. He puts on the shirt and instructs Jennifer to open the remaining gifts. Jennifer opens the box to reveal a selection of cigars as well as the essential accessories like a lighter. He starts a cigar and bids her a happy Valentine's Day. Later, the man apologizes to Jennifer for frightening her and asks if they can make amends. He then remarks on the trip commercial playing in the elevator, adding that the folks in the video appear to be having a good time together. Suddenly, he became upset by the elevator's broken neon light, so he breaks it with Jennifer's thermos. He notices that the light bulbs in the ceiling panels need to be replaced. He believes he can remove that panel and exit the elevator from that point. Jennifer stands next to him as he breaks it open with the thermos. He asks Jennifer to let him climb up there, saying that he will come to rescue her. Jennifer, on the other hand, believes she should climb up there. But he doubts she'll return for him, and she'll contact the cops instead. Jennifer tells him everything he needs to know and persuades him to give the boost. She climbs upon his shoulders and exits the elevator. The man tells her where the ladder and door are, but Jennifer irritates him by turning around and say goodbye. He finds a way out of the elevator while she climbs the ladder. He binds 2 items of garments and throws them over the elevator beam. As he begins climbing up, Jennifer is already moving towards the door. He warns her that she needs to flee because she is about to die. When Jennifer gets near to the door, he's already on her level and follows her. As she opens the door, he instantly takes Jennifer and both of them fall back into the elevator. They are both knocked out. Later on, Jennifer is the first to notice the fire sprinklers and devises a fresh escape strategy. She tries to activate the fire alarms, but when she fails, she creates a small fire. The man awakens up as the elevator fills with smoke, and she hits him, breaking his nose. Jennifer is able to restrain him. He assures her that the fire alarm will not sound, but that they will be soaked and electrocuted instead. Jennifer threatens him with terrible harm until he confesses to what he's done. Jennifer asks for his true name as she turns the camera on. He introduces himself as John. John admits that he purposefully trapped them in the elevator. He used the key to halt the elevator that Friday while she wasn't looking. Jennifer inquires as to why, and John responds that he simply looked a date with her. But if he had approached her regularly, she would have declined. John also reveals his past life before becoming a security guard. He was a high-powered accountant who worked for a large firm. John tells the story that he and her girlfriend end up in a car accident, and she was dead on spot. He loses all of his money on medical expenses, and the only work he could get after he came out was as a security guard. Jennifer is still perplexed as to why he likes her. He claims it's because she's amazing. They're still trapped when Monday comes. Eddie, one of the other security officers, shows his new girlfriend around the building. When they enter, he looks for John and checks the security monitors. Eddie notices John and Jennifer are trapped in the elevator and wakes them up. Jennifer asks him to get them out of there. While his girlfriend falls asleep on the couch, he tells her that he'll come down and bring them out. Eddie enters the elevator and uses a crowbar to open the doors. Jennifer wants to go, but he informs her that he needs to fully unlock the doors first and then walks away. John suddenly knocks her out. He informs Eddie of his presence and hands John his keys. When John informs him that it isn't working, Eddie offers to aid them. When he becomes locked in the elevator, he notices that something has happened inside. John slices him in 2 by turning on the elevator. Afterward, he takes Jennifer to his car and places in the trunk. John returns to the building and cleans up any trace of evidences and puts on his uniform. When he arrives at the front desk, he deletes all of the security camera footage. Meanwhile, Eddie's girlfriend awakens, but John kills her as well. He then gets into his car and drives Jennifer to a place where she will be killed. To get ready, he throws gasoline into a dumpster. Jennifer pretended to be dead, and when John went over to the bin, she smacked him in the head, got in the car, and drove away. However, suddenly she comes to a halt. Jennifer begins to back, crashing into a startled John. She emerges and discovers him in the trash bin. In the end, Jennifer walks away after flicking the lid into the dumpster, killing John.